Hello, welcome to Bad Power Now Time. Me tries to beat endgame content. Today we are doing another ranking dungeon team, and this team I think works better for me than the other one. The last video that I made about this ranking dungeon is the Courage Cup, was a base nay team, and that team works well. You do have to make a few, like probably average 4 or higher combos and go really fast to crown with it though. This team, and you know, I don't prefer comboing. This team, however, is much more, you know, luck-based, and it lets me crown easier. In fact, I'll show you my score at the end of this, but this is a team. It is an Ilmina Yogg Bicolor swipe team. Now, let me explain the elements. Ethan, it cannot be the other Yogg. I mean, I guess you could make it work, but I don't know what bicolors you would use for the other Yogg. So, let's do this. This team is a bicolor swipe team. It has 5 board change actives that I will be using on it. So let's go with the leaders first and talk about the inherits. So the Yogg is... the Yogg is for the unconditional type, not unconditional, but it's a pretty, I don't know how to describe why, I don't know how to explain this. It has a Odin, it's just the leader, it has a good multiplier, and it has a Odin Dragon assist. It could be any Awoken Vine Clear that's fast. Now, if you're really good, like actually, if you have the badge that's for, I can't actually show my badges, but there's the Attack Maniac badge, which increases your attack by 15%. If you have that badge, you actually don't need the Awoken Vine Clear on the Yogg. I do not have that badge because I don't have 2,000 Awoken skills or whatever, so I'm using this. But this makes it slower, so if you also don't have that badge, you probably want to run the Awoken Vine Clear, because I have tried on the Courage floor where you get Awoken Bound. There's been many times where I did not actually kill her with Awoken Skills Bound. I also had my friend put on the Machine Killers. It just guarantees to kill on the last floor. So, everything else is either just a skill boost stick or something similar. So this Tengu is just an Ilm. It's just a skill boost stick with Ilm. This is an Ilm skill up. This is Keeper of Gold, because I have 2 Ilms and Ilmina, but this team works ideally best if you have 5 Ilms, which is a little whale. So this is slightly kind of like a high cost team, but you know, I take what I can get. But if you have enough skill boost, you can use this instead. Unfortunately, there are some downsides to this guy. He has no Awoken skills. You also cannot skill him up because he's a stackable monster now. So for some reason, you can't skill him up. You also can't assist things on him because he's a stackable monster. So you have to work around that a little bit. This is just... I only have 2 Ilms, so I brought a Sonya L on this whale door. It's pretty close to Ilm, and this is my 4th Ilm. Now the Kurone would be better if it was Misery from the Halloween collab. It's basically your auto heal stick, because if you've been playing this dungeon, you know that there's a lot of preemptive attacks and you only have like 10,000 HP. For me, I find 4 auto heals is enough. I do not need more than that to stay alive with this team. If you had more, it would probably be easier. But I think 4 is enough. And is there anything else? Oh, lastly, it is a kind of a randomized team. The Ilmina you also need, the 7x6, you know, the skill boost 7x6 is nice, the bicolor board change, the button, true damage active for floor 1. And I did put a Mistletoe assist on him. I just did that for the L Unlock on Awakening because this dungeon does have the, what do you call it? It has, what is it called? It has the bonus point system, so sometimes when you just pop bicolors a lot, you just end up getting Ls. And that's pretty good for us, so I just put it on for extra points. So the general gist of this dungeon is going to be pop bicolor, swipe, and then the next turn, just use whatever's remaining to match and get your stuff. You need light, fire for this team, because Ilmina needs light, fire, and Yogg needs light. So light, fire is the overlap. And it's basically every other turn, like pop a bicolor and then swipe, and then that's how it goes. So let me go through the run a little bit. But again, it takes, for me, like, it's not really good unless you have 2 Ilms. Sonya L, I have like 4 Saryas, but I couldn't actually use them here just because the haste active skill takes a long time. Whereas Sonya L, since I have full health by the time I pop the Sonya L, so like her secondary active part of it like isn't so bad. But instead of Sonya L, you can even stuff like Leyline would be better, or Unawoken Leyline, because there's no secondary benefit. You just want short cooldown as close to Bicolor as you can. So let's hop into it. Ilmina's not animated. So let's hop in and I'll show you what I do. I might just do one run. Hopefully it'll be successful. First floor you pop Ilmina, it'll kill this guy. And you kind of do want to make more combos if you can. It's always better to make more combos, so I don't know, just like... like that, I guess. And while everything is happening, you should be trying to see what you can do for the next, you know, look ahead and, you know. As you can see, also, not everything is max skill, but I kind of counted my skill boosts to not need... I don't know, how do I explain it? I tried to count my skill boosts, and I max skilled up things only what I needed to skill up. So I can just do this, and this should be good. This is actually looking like a pretty good run already. This is actually a pretty good run. Or, I don't want to jinx it. It's a crap run, it's trash. So it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like this. Oh shoot, I wasn't looking. I wasn't paying attention. That was not good. I forgot they don't have a preempt, so I was like, oh shoot, I just might have ruined the run because I was not going fast. This one's the weakest part because I need to make sure I match lights, and it can be difficult with the tricolor. See like how few combos that was. But you do have to like stop and look, which is the weakness of that part. My time here is not very good, but again, the combos matters more than the time. This should kill with the machine killers. This is actually pretty close to, oh actually, that was about the time I got for the other one. Let's see. Oh, I don't know, let's see. Oh, it wasn't that good. So this got 129. I do not think that is crowning right now, but like you can just play it a lot of times. Eventually you'll get better average combo. The misery is, yes, Ethan, the misery is better than the Corone. The Corone I used because oh, this is my score. 1, 3, 3, 4, 5, 2. We seem to be packed really tightly at the top, because I think I saw someone get just 133 like 1,000, like maybe 1330 something, and I think they were probably more in the 2 percentile range, so it's like really like squished in at the top. Let me see if I can actually right now look up what the current score is. It appears the current cutoff is 132,358. Archis, if you have Ilmina and have Ilm instead, if you ideally want to have a Yogg, and you can use someone else's Ilmina. Like this team requires that you have. Actually, you know what? You could lead with the Ilm too. I think I've seen someone do this with Ilm lead, and it kind of works the same because with Ilm you can just get light, fire too, so it kind of is the same thing as Yogg. So you could try leading with Ilm, and it might work. I think Ilm is a lower multiplier than Yogg is the problem. But you know, whatever works. So try Ilm. Again, Misery is better than Corone because Misery still has a skill boost. It's not like they have a different number of skill boosts, but you just want a bunch of auto heal awakenings. If you had a third Ilm, I would just have put maybe the base Ilm here, or I don't know, because then I can just put I don't know. Yeah, if you had a third Ilm, this team is more flexible. You don't need to use this Keeper of Gold. I don't think it's possible to use 2 Keepers of Gold because, you know, they don't bring any skill boosts, and I don't know, you need to be able to inherit stuff like this. Daya's equips work as well. It's just I couldn't fit Daya into this team. If I put Daya on this team, it would be on the Ilmina, and I would get rid of the L Awakening part. The L Awakening assist is a bit like bonusy. But if I did have Daya, I'd put her on there. But I find Corone is good enough by herself. Yes, anything else? Cool, yeah. I think that's it. So, this is my Bicolor swipe build. Actually, I think I might have... Let's see if I can find... Let me turn off this for a second. So I don't, in case I show anything sensitive. I think I actually have the screenshot of when I crowned. So this is when this is my crown, the screenshot of my crowning score. So I think, as you might have seen, the time was about the same, but I got about 5.9 average combo. I think I did mess up on a few of the floors. It's the exact same team. I didn't do any changes to it since that point in time. But the what am I saying? I think the combos are more important, because before I was getting like probably in the 206 range of seconds, and then but with like maybe 3 combos and the score was like not good. So I think even though I lost maybe like 5 to 10 seconds from my normal runs with this one, the higher combo count makes a bigger difference than the time. Also, this run didn't have any L's, so you don't need the L part to do this. You just have to get lucky. It didn't take me that long to get that run. It probably took me one thing of stamina. So if you haven't crowned yet, or even gotten the 20 percentile range, try this strategy. I will link the video in the description below where I got the idea for this team. It's from a Japanese video who did a bunch of bicolor teams. Like, he showed a bunch of Yagi bicolor teams, and he actually did it with Avalon Drakes. It is possible with Avalon Drakes, like with 3 of them. And you just use a Fenrir Viz for the God Killers, because a lot of the floors are God type. So it does work in other ways. He has some options, which I'll link below, but I based this team off of that team. So that's for this video. Good luck on the rest of your ranking dungeon stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.